All right, so what we're going to start doing now is reviewing a little bit for geometry next year, and the first thing we're going to talk about is transformations. Transformations, if you think of the word, it just means change. In this case, it's just kind of changing a particular shape, whether it means moving it up, down, left, right, reflecting, rotating. That's what we're going to learn. There are 4 types, and you've probably heard of all of these before. The first one is translations. So that just means that you're sliding a figure on a graph or a coordinate plane. It just means you're moving the same shape up, down, left, or right. Nothing else changes. It's kind of like if you're on a skateboard, you're just moving. You're not changing, the place you're at is changing. The second one is a reflection. Reflections, think about if you look in a mirror, you see your reflection. You yourself don't change, but the way you view it does. All it means is that you're mirroring a figure across a line of reflection. For the most part, the line of reflection will be either the X or Y axis. Sometimes it might just be a certain line on the graph, but you'll always be told. Number 3 is rotations. So a rotation is just like if you spin around. If you spin around, once again, you yourself are not changing, but your orientation is. So the way that this would work in geometry is that you would be turning a figure or changing its orientation around a vertex or a point on the graph. Once again, you would always be told. Sometimes it's the origin, sometimes it's a vertex, sometimes it's just a point on the coordinate grid. And the last one is a dilation. I always think of going to the eye doctor whenever they put the drops in your eye and it makes your pupils get really big. That is a type of enlargement. So there's 2 types of dilations. There's enlarging and reducing. Enlarging makes something get bigger, and reducing makes it get smaller. What's important is that the angles stay the same and the sides are always proportional. This is the only transformation that changes the actual size. All of the other 3 up here do not change size. Dilations is the only one that changes sizes. So that's pretty important. And then some vocab you're going to want to know here. A pre-image is the original figure. So in this case, I use the purple triangle ABC. And then the image, an image is just a figure after the transformation. So I use the example triangle A prime, B prime, C prime. And what you notice is I even wrote over here these tick marks. These tick marks, they're called primes, so that's how you just say it. So if you ever hear like A prime, B prime, C prime, that's what this would look like. And that's the new points. So those are some vocab words you're going to want to know to be able to complete some things in geometry.